Hello everyone. Today's video is about part 4 arithmetic progression, in which we will be solving practice set 3.4. These are very important questions. These are called as word problems or the applications of the AP, how we are utilizing or implementing those formulas in our daily word problems. See here, I will just help you out. A man borrows rupees 8,000 and agrees to repay with a total interest of rupees 1,360 in 12 monthly installments, each installments being less than 1 by rupees 40. Then find the amount of first and the last installment. See, as a teacher, I always say कि whenever you solve the word problems, just go through the word problems twice, read the statement twice, so that you will understand what is to be said and what you have to find out. See here, the man borrows 8,000 rupees, but he has to pay with the interest. He has to pay total amount, what he borrows and how much interest he has to give. So here, see, the total amount the man has to repay, that is 8,000 plus 1,360, right? So that is called as sum of overall total sum, that is he has to pay 9,360 rupees. So here he has taken 12 monthly installments. So 12 monthly installments means number of installments, which is n, that means it is equals to 12, right? So again, formulas, we want common difference. The common difference means it is said to be the each installments being less than 1 by rupees 40. The next installment which he has to pay, that is less than the previous one. So if it is less than the previous one, the common difference will be minus 40 rupees, right? And what you have to find out? You have to find out the first installment and the last installment, that is T1 and Tn. Then by using the formula for Sn is equals to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. As we have done, Sn means sum of the terms, that is 9,360. Total installment is 12. In place of n we have kept 12. 2a, we don't know a. N is 12 again, and the common difference is minus 40. That's why I have kept in the bracket. Now this is 2 6 are 12, which this 6 will come here, it will be in the division, right? So it is equals to 2a plus 11 into minus 40. Now the next is, when you divide this 9,360 by 6, it will come 1560, which is equals to 2a, that is 11 into minus 40, which will come minus 440. If this minus 440 will come this way, it will add. So 1560 plus 440, which is equals to 2a. Now it becomes 2000, which is equals to 2a, right? So the a is 1000. So here we'll come to know the first installment that man has to pay, that is 1,000 rupees, right? So now the last installment also we have to find. So it is Tn, which means a plus n minus 1 into d, which is the formula for the nth term. Now Tn is equals to a value 1000 plus n minus 1, which is 12 minus 1, which is minus 40. That will come as Tn is equals to 1000 plus 11 into minus 40, right? Which means Tn is equals to 1000 minus 440, which is equals to 560 rupees. That is, the first installment is 1,000 rupees and the last 12th installment he has to pay 560 rupees. See here one more question. There is an auditorium with the 27 rows of seats. There are 20 seats in the first row, 22 in the second and 24 in the third row. Find the number of the seats in the 15th row and find how many seats in the auditorium, right? So the question is already given, 27 rows total. So number of rows means total number of seats are, total number of rows are 27, right? So first row T1 is equals to 20, second row is 22 and third row is 24. So the common difference will be 2, that is 22 minus 20. Now you have to find 15th row. How many seats will be in the 15th row? That is T15 formula. So a plus 15 minus 1 into d, that is 20 plus 14 into 2, that is 20 plus 28, which means 48. So there will be 48 seats in the 15th row. As this is arithmetic progression and they are just moving with the common difference, the extension of 2 seats in each row, right? Now we have to find out total number of seats in the whole auditorium. That means we have to find out the SN, that is S27 we have to find. So n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Again it comes 27 upon 2. Put the value a is 20. 27 minus 1 into 2. Now you just solve 27 upon 2. 40 plus 26 into 2, 52. 40 plus 52, which means 92. That is cancelled by 2, which comes 46. You will multiply 27 into 46. You will get 1242. That means there will be the total of 1242 seats in the whole auditorium, right? Yes, you can solve any word problem if you read the statement correctly and you understand it well, and if you know the proper formulas how to implement it. See, these all are very, very important questions. One more questions by someone has asked me. See, if the 9th term of an AP is 0, then show that the 29th term is twice than the 19th term, right? You have to prove that 29th term is twice the 19th term. And it is already given the 9th term of an AP is 0, right? So let's always how we are taking, if the first term of an AP is A and the common difference is D, already given, that is T9 is equals to 0, right? T9 means what? If the 9th term is this, that means it is A plus 8D. If it is A plus 8D is equals to 0, you will take it 8D this side, it will come A is equals to minus 8D. This is the relationship between A and D, right? So for the 19th term, we write T19, which means A plus 18D. I have told in my first video, when you have to write down any term, we are writing less than one common difference, that is A plus 18D. See here, from here I have taken in place of A minus 8D plus 18D, which comes as 10D, right? So here T29 means 29th term is A plus 28D, which means A is equals to minus 8D plus 28D, which is 20D. Again we have replaced the value from here, right? See, T19 is equals to 10D and T29 is equals to 20D. I can write 22 into 10. Already 10 is means T19. Here I have proved that T29 is equals to 2 into T19. That means the 29th term is twice of 19th term. Hence proved. Means like this we are writing in the exams. If you will do step by step, you will get the whole full marks. I hope I have cleared the chapter arithmetic progression. This chapter comes, you can get good marks for this arithmetic progression if you do it step by step. It's very easy. I hope you like it and you understood it very well. If you like it, please subscribe my channel, share it and like it. Thank you.